Hello, everyone.
And welcome to Tuesday. I have a lot to show you this Tuesday. I'm very excited. We went to the bins over spring break. And oh boy, did I spring break my back trying to get all these things into this house. I had a wonderful day. First thing being this shirt.
Yeah, so welcome to a bins haul on a Tuesday, and that is because it is, as you can see, both of us, so there is a lot of stuff, which means this is for sure going to be a two-part haul. You will still be getting a Thursday bins haul. We just need both days to be able to show you everything.
This is definitely not a one-day endeavor.
To be able to show you everything that we got. We are probably gonna jump into this quite quickly here just because there's so much even with doing two parts, but I just wanted to let the Valentines know that there is a Valentine video going up tomorrow on Wednesday, and I won't spoil anything, but it's kind of relates to what we've been doing, but it kind of is like a twist on it. It's kind of like taking what we've been doing and doing a 180.
Manipulating it just a little bit.
Yeah, but we, of course, with this haul are going to start off as per usual with kind of the non-bodily clothing items, which for us means like accessories like hats and bags and wallets, belts, shoes, kind of all that type of stuff. So I have a few, and then Ryan has a lot of stuff.
If you could see, it looks like a closet kind of exploded next to me. I will be completely transparent, and I am not the most organized human being, so if I end up like digging a bag out of one of these like big bags, I do apologize.
It really almost looks like we have a teenage daughter and she dumped all her stuff into this room.
This looks like my sister's room when she was in high school. There's just stuff everywhere.
Yeah, so we're just gonna hop right into it.
Here we go.
If you're interested in anything, all of my stuff is definitely listed because now this is from like 2 weeks ago.
Yes. I have been slowly trickling these things out. It is all drafted. If you want anything, let me know. I can just like boop, boop, boop and get it posted really quick. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it will be listed by the time this goes out.
So since I don't have much for others and accessories, I will start. So first up is a silk scarf that is so freaking pretty.
Is so cool. Very Dutch.
Or Dutch. Yes.
Very Dutch.
Yes.
With the
very adorable. I will almost always grab silk scarves and even like synthetic scarves to ship in because of course like receiving your shoes or like a nicer purchase wrapped in this is just kind of a little nice perk.
A little gift.
But every once in a while I decide to sell them myself if they are very unique or very pretty, and I am obsessed with this like very deep royal purple and I just love the print. So I am definitely selling that one separately, not just giving it as a free gift. So then I have a couple pairs of shoes. Now this first pair is a pair that I've never heard of and never tried, but they look to be promising. So the brand on these is Viscata, Viscata. They say Viscata Barcelona.
They are a size 37.
So when I looked them up, it looks like wedges, canvas wedges are kind of like their signature, and they looked to be quite expensive, like 150 or something like that. That's new, and it seemed like they kept their value pretty well. I don't know if this is in the same vein as like a Birdie Rothy teak situation where it's kind of like
they have a little bit of a collector value.
That's what this gives me, just this little embroidery, having like a signature kind of embroidery logo.
Yeah.
So I haven't listed these like I said, but yeah, made in Spain, size 37, so they're like a 6.5, 7 situation.
My mother loves a canvas ankle strap espadrille.
Then we have a pair of boots.
Cute.
So I actually think if my assistant would hold that one. I actually think I've had this exact pair of boots before.
Oh, these are nice.
These are some leather, I guess, lugged bottom, foam lugged bottom, zip lace boots. They're in fantastic shape.
These are like new. Like
and
the bottoms have...
They're Vionics. So I have pretty decent luck with Vionics, specifically boots from Vionic. I will say like the flats and sandals can be a little trickier, but the boots have always done well for me.
These are my size.
These are the Lani, and they're a US women's 11.
They look a little narrow. I have like wide Sasquatch feet.
Sometimes that might mean like a 9 or 9.5.
These are like really nice.
But these are really nice.
I love these.
Like, I do really like to sell Vionics, especially from the bins. That kind I would definitely still pick up at like a consignment or
when we did our R&D, Nordstrom has this kind of like large Vionic section, and I just go to peruse, and they're like easy over $200 for like a good pair of boots.
It's like, kind of similar to like Echo, but Echo doesn't keep really any value. Maybe certain ones, but most of them don't. Next up is, cue the Bolo notebook in a second here, is a Bolo brand for sure. And I had found one of these, and then then my bins friend Muhammad had the other one, and as I was leaving,
What
he
an
gave
angel.
it to me. So he is so nice. These are some, honestly, they might almost be like real
Snakeskin?
maybe.
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
it gives that vibe with how it's like peeling a little there. I mean, not peeling, but it's kind of like
It has the scale texture.
but it also makes sense because of the price on this brand. So this brand is called Joe Ghost. J-O. Made in Italy.
These are so cool.
I'm gonna have to like pop up a picture of the logo or something because it's very hard to see there. And in the bottom, you can't really see it either. But these are size 37, and this brand is so expensive. I honestly can't even like guess the retail, but like multiple hundreds of dollars for these for sure.
Oh, easy.
So, here we go. Here's a better look at the logo. Right there. Joe Ghost. It's like a big J-O and then Ghost is under it. But like the Real takes this brand. It's sold at all kinds of like fancy boutique, like cowboy stores. It's just a very good Western boot brand to know. Kind of like Dan Post. Kind of like that type of stuff.
Do you think his family is called the Ghosts?
I
really hope so.
want to take his last name.
That
Jack Valentine Ghost.
Mr. Ghost as a teacher.
Iconic.
That's a serve.
Iconic.
Okay, so literally where to begin? I'll just start pulling.
Start grabbing.
I'm just gonna start pulling. So this is a brand that I have never found or like seen thrifting before. JWPEI. I don't know JW Pie.
Or
Pay. I have no idea. This is the Gabby bag. These were like super trendy a couple years ago. This one is in this really nice little Easter yellow. It does have some staining on it and some like light discoloration because it's yellow. But the inside is really nice and like what a cute little summer bag.
Butter yellow.
And these are, yeah, butter yellow. And this is still like, I see these at Nordstrom all the time. They're not like that expensive, but they're just trendy.
And they are decently expensive. Yeah, not like
A couple $100 new, maybe.
not crazy, but
150?
definitely expensive.
In terers of the bags, this one I had in mind for Depop.
It'll probably do really good on
It
there.
will, you know, and the lilies, good for spring. Is that a lily? I don't know. It's a flower. This is vintage Vera Bradley. Everybody mark the day when Ryan actually buys a Vera Bradley. This is the older tag. These go for like $40-50 on Depop. Ever since Vera Bradley had their little like Urban Outfitters rejuvenation situation, the girlies have been hunting for their floral bags, and I find them all the time,
There
so I'd
is
be
that
more than
with a
happy to
vengeance.
give them to you. I actually own this tote and I found it again. It is just plain in the back, but I love the like really nice bougie like summer wine country. There is a brand made in the USA. No idea where these are actually from. Probably like a liquor store or something, but they're so cute. This was a really good find. Little pink Coach bag. Again, like the little... My shoulders are too big, unfortunately. But the little top handle bags are so good. This one had like the little bit of Coach glue. You can wash these. I threw it in the washing machine and we are good to go. That was a 10 out of 10. Another little good mini bag is this really nice like pea green guest bag with just the plain black interior. But anything that has this kind of like, I call it the Green Bay Packer G because that's exactly what that looks like to me. There is a little bit of wear just kind of like on the back and on the bottom because it is like a patent. No big deal.
It's like the color of all the mid-century modern like phones and cooking supplies.
Avocado green.
It is
I think
avocado
Janet,
green.
my wonderful mother, had an avocado green
Hello.
rotary phone. This, I can't find a brand on it, but I will show you the bag that it was like tucked in right after this. And so I like have a sneaking suspicion this is something, but it's just this really beautiful handmade leather tote bag, but like the interior pockets make me think that there is definitely a brand on this and I am just missing something, but it's so cute.
Well, and it's like real leather, right?
And like the inside is just the suede, like the other side.
It is
She needs a little bit of a clean, a little bit of a condition, but she is a beautiful bag. Okay, so this was the bag that was like stuffed in that one. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So this is All Saints. How did I know that? We'll find out. Right there, this tiny little name. All Saints. She does have a little bit of wear to her, but I feel like for an All Saints bag, that's kind of the point. I love this like country, like Western embroidery. There is most of the wear. The inside though is in really good condition. It is all just plain black.
And the strap has like the kind of country Western.
It's a really like cute little bag.
Yeah, it is
So,
cute.
you know, I don't know what I'm gonna price that at yet, but
a knockaround bag,
we'll
but
figure
it's
it out.
cute.
This is a hat, if you can probably tell. This is a Brixton, which I know they sell at like some of the trendier boutiques. They sold at Free People every now and again. I like don't really understand how to wear this.
It's almost giving pillbox, but like
It
shorter.
gives like Devo, kinda. Or like, I don't know, some
It
eclectic.
gives muffin.
It gives muffin. It really does. It gives the Muffy from Panera. It's the top of a muffin. That's it. This little beauty, there was one lady who
so cute.
was like hell-bent on getting every single one of these little bags. And there was one of them, like literally she's running through the bin with like probably 10 of them hanging off of her arm. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get me one of those. And I got me this one. It's really adorable. It just opens. It has this really nice velvet lining on the inside. Love this like beaded chain. This is so cute. And the beading on this is insanely done. Beautiful.
I found a couple cute bead bags and now I'm like, where'd I put them? Just because Ryan has a ton left still in the accessories and whatever, I'm gonna quick pop in because I did find the bead bags I was just talking about. So yeah, there was like this rotation.
This is so cool.
There was this rotation that came out with all these like unbranded, some were vintage, some
bags.
Weren't, like beaded crystal like tiny bags, and I was able to grab 2.
I love this one.
So my first one is this little like Judith Lieber looking tiny clasp bag. At first I almost thought it was like supposed to be popcorn, but it's not. I think it's just like floral.
It's so cute.
The top push button is like a crystal as well, and then it does of course have its like crossbody tucked in. It also even comes with like extra beads to glue on.
Vintage?
I think these are vintage just based off like the hardware
And the
and
chain
the
looks
clips
vintage.
and everything. I just think someone had a collection and like really didn't use any of them because they're all in like new shape.
They're really nice.
This one is a stunner, and this is my favorite for sure.
This is so cute.
Once again, a like Judith Lieber inspired floral crystal little like clasp bag. The top is once again all like encrusted.
I love that the
too.
top crystals match the crystals like in the rest of
But
the
the thing that definitely makes me feel like this is vintage is like this feels to be an actual real gold leather
Oh yeah.
lining, which is too nice to be some like cheap, obviously like Shein type situation. So
She's a hard side.
really nice,
So
really
stinking
cute. They're
cute,
and
though.
they're like new. There's not a single missing bead. This one also comes with extra beads. Fantastic.
Love that.
Anyways,
Okay, back
thank
into
you.
this.
That was my commercial.
Bags
Commercial
finishing out. This was the last one that I ended up getting. Jack found this for me. This is a vintage Lucky Brand bag with that lovely little old Y2K label. This is going to be great. It's the peace sign messenger bag because it has a peace sign on it. Suede, super trendy, as we said in the trend report. Also, these kind of like bohemian like sling bags. Coachella is very rampant all over the internet right now, and they are always popular during that time of year.
The girlies that buy your
Oh, my Rising International
Rising
stuff?
International are gonna buy.
That's who buys those.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it's called.
Okay, so I found 2 scarves. 2 scarves.
Whatever.
If you can tell. So this one is a little bit more modern because the logo is like pressed on, and the gold
And it
Burberry
is
logo.
Burberry.
Yes.
All you said was 2 scarves. You didn't really mention that
Can you
they're
imagine if I was
literally
like,
Burberry
I
scarves.
just picked up 2 of those scarves. So this one is like not the newer
Nonchalant,
label.
just 2 Burberry scarves.
Newer, not newest, which is great. And then this one is the classic little Burberry tag that we have all come to know and love. This one is definitely a little bit wider and a little bit bigger, like more of a blanket scarf. This is a little bit more of like you tuck it into a coat kind of a situation.
This one is like, I feel like a much more saturated color. I actually kind of like this plaid more. I mean, it's like the same plaid, it's just this is smaller and more saturated looking.
Yeah, it's really cute though.
Super, yeah, no big deal, whatever, just 2 Burberry scarves.
Very English.
At the bins.
Very English. Other accessories. I found some really, really beautiful jewelry pieces. Lord knows I love seed beads, especially here in Minnesota. We have a very large indigenous population, and their seed bead work is always just like captivating to me. So this, I am never going to leave these behind. They are
so
also so expensive, you know, rightfully so. They're all handmade. So this is like a
That's
very,
beautiful.
a very, very wonderful little pickup for me. And I'm going to put her there so nothing bad happens to it. I found a bunch of these, but I only have one. They're these like fun little like shoe charm things. They were somewhere for $3. Those will like go up on Depop. The next little necklace I found is really, really pretty. It's this like little
Birds.
like charm necklace with all these like little birds and the little heart. It's super cute, and I like the little. She has a nice little jingle to her, which I always very much appreciate. Other accessories. This is like a cape. I love this. Like a little shawl.
Cute.
situation. Very 70s with like the floral. I love the little collar. These photograph really well because you put them on a mannequin and they have like a little bit of structure, but they also like definitely flow a little bit. One
that
size.
Literally probably cost you a penny. It
Literally.
weighs nothing.
I think
that's crazy.
I spent $109 and I got about 109 things. So I think everything came out to be literally $1.
Your stuff's so lightweight.
Which is wonderful. I did end up getting a few hats. This one is good for the Depop girlies. A little brown Life is Good hat with a little daisy on it. I don't know if these are actually daisies. I'm just gonna call them all daisies.
That one is.
This I think I'm gonna wear a hot tennis. I don't know where this is from. I just think it's really fun. It's great. You know, a little knock-around hat for over the summer. The last bag I ended up finding is this really nice, and she's been through the wash, so she's nice and clean, little black Longchamp backpack. There is, thankfully, not a whole lot of wear on any of the corners. There's just like a little bit of fraying, but nothing too serious. The little plastic tag, and there is the little like plastic ring on the other side of this snap. These are great, like easy 40-50 bucks because they're still super
very
expensive.
popular.
I did end up finding 2 pairs of Rothy's. Mohammed gave me these, so I will talk about these first. This is just like a classic blue pointed toe flat. These are a size 8. They are real. I did double check. But I mean, you know, I probably wouldn't buy these in a Goodwill, but if I find them in the bins, 25, 30 bucks. You know, especially like for the ones that I feel like are a little bit more common. No big deal. And then the ones that I was
Never seen
actually
like this.
super excited to find. This is a pair of cheetah print Rothy's driving loafers. These are a women's size 11. They are marked somewhere. Oh, right here. Right there. 11. These like have a little bit of wear on the footbeds. I feel like for any of these kind of like washable shoes, that's kind of the name of the game. But I've never found a pair of Rothy's before.
I've never even seen a pair of moccasins from them
I've never found a pair, and I was very excited to have my first pair be the good pair of driving moccasins. I think I have 1 belt and 2 hats, and then that's it for my accessories. Next for the belt is this wonderful Y2K Ed Hardy belt. It is real. All of those wonderful markings. This is in the yellow tattoo print. These do so good on Depop. Found 2 hats. These are very like Y2K Beach Girl. I like this one with the little buckle. This one is by Talbot's. In this cute like brown floral. And then she has a sister in this cute like, I don't know what kind of print this is. But it's pretty.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah. This one does not have a brand to it.
It's
is it
probably
reversible?
reversible, though.
Oh, so then it's just like...
Yeah. If you're feeling a little
Yeah,
serious,
if you're
or if you're
feeling
feeling a
a
little
little-
fun. Okay, so I suppose we will jump into some of the clothing now. So if you're new here, when we do 2-person hauls, we usually switch off. I show 5, Ryan shows 5, back and forth, and that is what we plan to do right now. Starting off is a pair of jeans. These aren't the most exciting, but they're definitely a good bread and butter piece. This is American Eagle, and these are the highest rise 90s boyfriend. So I love kind of any of the jeans with 90s in the name. And then they're also a size 16. So I really like to pick up American Eagle jeans that are basically like a 12 and up for sure.
Yeah.
Also, these are a really cute carpenter style. So they've got the carpenter small like paintbrush pocket here. They've got like the hammer hook right there. Super adorable, super nice wash. And I think these will do quite well. American Eagle jeans always have done like pretty decent for me, especially good styles and sizes. Then this is, you'd never be able to guess what brand this is based off of looking at it.
It's
but
so
it's
cute,
this
though.
black, like midi, maybe slightly above the knee dress that has ruffles at the collar. And this is by Lily Pulitzer.
Very
which-
out of her brand.
Very out of her brand.
Is this the Lily Pulitzer funeral line?
Probably. This is a size extra large. I have noticed with Lily that, again, the bigger sizes do better. Because honestly, I don't like have the best luck with Lily. Whether it be her classic prints or something more like toned down. But if it's like a large and up, it like it goes like instantly.
I want to find the dark and stormy.
Yes.
That's the only Lily Pulitzer
Yes.
thing that I'd actually be really excited to get.
Yeah. So next, Ryan actually handed me this to consign, but I love to sell stuff like this myself, so I'm not going to. This is Sundance, and it's a size large, so I think that's a really good size. It is just a basic, so I can see why most people would probably just want to consign it.
Yeah.
But it's a linen tank top. I just feel like the season is obviously peak for something like this, and I just like love selling Sundance.
You can do really good with it. Mine is very hit or miss. The dresses for me do really good. The other stuff is a little...
That's like you with Driftwood and you with J. Crew. I feel like I can more consistently count on those, and you, it's like you can, but it's like not as consistent.
Yeah.
Next up is a pair of Levi's, and I definitely do not pick up all Levi's, I find, anymore. Honestly, I pick up very few of the Levi's, but again, it's got a 90s ear in it, so this is a good style. These are the 94 baggy. This style is sold a lot at like Aritzia and Free People and stuff.
Yep.
This exact pair wasn't, but still, these should do good. So these are dark denim, black denim, which I do have a trickier time with than blue, but again, I think the style is what's gonna like carry these. They're also size 27, so it's a very like common size, and they're in really good shape. So I'm just gonna not mark them super high, and I think we'll be okay. Then I have a Free People piece, and this is We the Free People, size small. I think this is a newer label. It's just like the bigger label, and this is just
I love this color.
Pink gauzy cotton top. It's just kind of a flowy.
It's like striped.
Yeah, it's interesting because I could not find the model picture for this. I could find one that has like 2 chest pockets, but none with this like diagonal chest
What do you
pocket.
put there?
It's such a small opening for the pocket, but it's really cute. If you can't tell, it's actually like striped as well.
It's like almost like gingham.
Yes, it is almost like gingham. And there's 2 different like...
Or no, not gingham. What's that fabric? Seersucker.
Thickness of the stripes. Like the body's a thicker stripe and the chest is not. I don't know. But this is really cute. Any of the gauze cotton stuff, especially by like better brands, does so good right now.
Yeah. So let's jump into this nonsense. So first things first, this needs like steam because she's a little crunchy. This is Denim and Supply.
She needs to go into like a sauna.
That's it. Denim and Supply, Ralph Lauren, but it's just this white and red classic gingham little
Picnic print.
This is the RL Utility top. As you can tell by her wonderful little arms, she needs to be steamed. But it's really cute though. I love selling Denim and Supply. It does really good for me. I think there's not huge, but like a good group of people that kind of like look for those pieces. Next up, I found 2 of the exact same top. I will sell them together. They are both Sundance size small. I have the white and then I have the navy. Cute. Can you imagine if these weren't the same size? These are just these like really nice little fitted, ribbed V-neck sweaters.
Super cute. Are they any kind of nice material, or are they just like
I think they're just cotton.
I mean, not that that's not nice, but any like expensive?
Organic cotton, nylon, and spandex. I do need to purl the blue one. Perfect.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we were gonna purl this.
It does look a heck of a
lot. We were gonna purl this,
good.
And I did purl it, but I think that this actually probably came in this like lighter navy blue. Like I think it's supposed to look like that, but we did purl it once just to make it a little refreshed.
Okay, I will do all of these as one because I found so much vintage lingerie, which is great. This is a vintage Victoria's Secret 100% silk little play suit because it does have a pair of shorts built into it. This is gold label. I am not going to try to show that to you. That tag is so crunchy. Size small, really adorable. This is another Victoria's Secret. This is a newer piece. Is this one silk too? No, this is not. This is just polyester. This is really cute, little purple.
So cute.
With the lace, and I like the kind of asymmetrical lace detail to it. And then on the back, just has the big V-neck with the tie
across. Yeah,
super cute. This is a vintage corset by, who's this by? Somebody. Oh, Fredericks of Hollywood. Okay, so this is actually a really good, like, vintage lingerie brand. If you ever find it, it has the big, like, V-neck with the boning in it and the little lace peony pot. Adorable. This is really adorable. Just vintage, like, I would say 60s, 70s, little white lace trim.
But like these are the tank tops that the girlies are wearing.
Those are my little Y2K tank tops.
Yeah, that's the trend.
Can you imagine if I've just been saying that for so long and the internet's finally like,
they're finally catching up with you.
We'll give him your comeuppance. This, I do not know where this is from. There is, oh yes, there's a tag.
It might just say like made in the USA and stuff. Yeah.
Made in USA. Which is vintage. I like 80s, 90s maybe, but this purple little lace trim, the baby doll. I love the ribbon, how it gives it this little, like, she got a little flow to her.
And a girlie would wear that over probably like
a white
tank top.
Immediately. Yeah. This one is by Taryn Alexander. Again, like 80s, 90s, black vintage with the lace detail that goes all the way down with the slit to it. I love the baby doll style again. The black stuff, I have like 2 or 3 emo girlies on Depop that like consistently come back and buy these things. It's real wonderful. Okay, so that was all the lingerie. I found 2 really good Anthropologie sweaters. This one is newer, Maeve by Anthropologie. I love the puff sleeves, just like a nice little good spring knit sweater. And I like that the knit is just like a little inconsistent, so it has that like nice little like broken in look. So this is the other Maeve sweater. This is again newer. This is a size medium as well. It definitely came from the same lady.
That's really cute.
This is super cute. This is the like sweater heart t-shirt. I need to do a little bit of depilling, but I love this. Again, I think this is great for the spring and the summer. Just a cute little transitional piece.
Yeah.
Okay, Depop little t-shirt. This is by Isaac Design Casuals, size medium. Got a couple of hummingbirds on her. Cute. This is a Revolve brand. Don't pay up for this. If you find it in the bins or if it's like a couple bucks at Goodwill, pick it up, but don't pay over $10. Camila Cajillo. Camila Cajillo. I do not know how to say the name of this brand.
I sold one of these not that long ago.
This is the Lena dress, if I'm not mistaken. This was like the blogger dress from a couple summer or 2 maybe. So there's really good model photos for it. One of the Hadids, Bella, Yolanda, or the other one. Yolanda's the mom.
Is it Yolanda?
They all kind of dress the same, so I really have no idea.
Yeah, that brand, it retails
She's expensive.
really high, but I think
resale.
I sold like a mesh maxi dress. It was like a swim cover, and I think it went for like $90, which I think is pretty good for that.
Yeah,
like I don't think I'd expect that.
I think I got that one listed for $49.
Yeah.
This is one of the only Target collabs that I will buy, and as you can probably tell, as I'm trying to figure out where the tag is, that this is a Love Shack Fancy and Target. This is an 8, like a medium. She had a little stain on her, and this stain is nowhere to be seen. Beautiful.
Are you Billy Mays?
Can you? Yes.
And the stain?
And the stains are gone! I love that. Love this like tiered little ruffle detail. I think this is cute. And if you're a Target collab girly, you can absolutely wear this with your Kate Spade collab.
Yeah.
That just came
and
out.
the Love Shack Fancy Target collab is the only one that I feel like has consistently
She
been
still
able
holds
to sell.
a little bit of value.
Lily Pulitzer here and there, piece by piece, but like Love Shack has been like the best. Next up for me is another We the Free piece. And this is actually a sweatshirt dress. This has the same like bigger label. It's an extra small, but it's like very, very oversized.
3 people.
I listed this pretty low because there is, let's see if I can get that. There is like, it almost looks like deck staining.
This is her painting dress.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so it's her painting tarp.
It's not that big of a spot, and honestly, weirdly enough, this seems to be one that has decent value, which I kind of was surprised. I thought this would be maybe a little bit more of like a basic, but it had pretty good value, so I still wanted to list it even with the spots, and it has been getting some traction, so that's good. All right, everyone,
This is
pour
so
out
cute.
another shot. If you play the drinking game of Jack picking up Zara, this is one where I think everyone will agree it's hard to not want to sell this yourself. So this is actually the old Zara label. This is Trafalic, which never. If I'm gonna sell Zara, it's gotta be the new label. So that proves to you how much I like this piece. This is a US size medium. As you can see, it's like Sherpa fleece lined, and it's actually still very like soft and not matted, not dirty.
She actually took decent care of this, which is shocking.
But this is a distressed Western denim trucker like coat. And it is so nice. The lining goes all the way throughout, and the back also has this really nice quilting, almost like a rug. It also like actually feels nice for being Zara, which is pretty crazy. But like there's studs, there's the fringe. This is just like too nice that I couldn't like it. This could be a plethora of different brands, and if it's this style,
If it was Isabel Marant, I wouldn't be surprised.
I would cry.
If it was like,
but
her
it's just
doppelganger.
like even if that was like H&M, this style, I would probably
I'd still probably get it.
I know
It's for
just, this is
somebody,
such,
you know?
such a nice style that I have to. All right, this is my first time trying this Lag and Look brand. I've seen it many times.
I like this fabric.
And I don't think it holds its value as well as others, but we'll see. So this is called Focus Casual Life. It gives me like that Fanini brand or whatever.
I've never heard of this before.
This is a size large, and this is like a waffle thermal tunic. But as you can see, it's asymmetrical. It's got like stud rivets on the side. And then all the buttons are like wooden hooks Very leg and look. And I felt like it checks a lot of leg and look boxes.
And the color.
Very oversized, very like drapey, very funky, very interesting. And actually it is a really cute like pumpkin color. So I'm just gonna give it a shot. I don't know. Again, this brand doesn't look like it keeps like a ton of value. I just feel like this is like a good piece by this brand.
Yeah.
Then we have an Anthro piece.
This is
and
cute.
This is actually from A+, which I love finding. So this is an 18. It's Mave by Anthro. And it's just a really cute, like, hydrangea printed top.
Little floral.
It has other flowers, too, but I love the purple hydrangeas. Those are what, like, catch my attention.
No. It's really cute.
But really cute. Otherwise, if this wasn't A+, this is pretty basic. I'd probably still try it, but I wouldn't have higher hopes. But since it's A+, I have higher hopes. And then, my last for this video, cute. I have this Tolani. It is a Tolani one size, and that is because it is a kimono. I have suddenly been finding Tolani left, right.
A lot of really good
left, right, up and down, all over the place. This is super cute. Tolani kimonos do quite well, and if you don't know, Tolani can be sold in a lot of different places. It can be Sundance, it can be Ever Eve, it can be Anthro, it's everywhere. So you really want to like go piece by piece with Tolani because either it'll do super well or it won't.
It's from the little random boutique.
Yeah.
That holds no value. Yeah. Okay, so first up for me, these are for moi. Polo by Ralph Lauren, a little pair of green corduroys. I'm trying to find the size, but I cannot. They are a 32. I love them.
Cute.
Yeah, super cute.
Very you.
Very me. I know, literally. I should wear this.
I was going to say, go with this outfit.
Ugh. Okay, this is just a really cute little handmade knit shrug. Again, with like festival season coming up. She's a little hard to show because I think whoever made this made it a little wide.
Yeah, it's to make it probably like one size. It could literally fit over.
Yeah, I like the colors. I think it's cute. Ugh. And any of that handmade stuff does really good on Depop.
And Granny Square crochet will always be in with people.
Correct. This is just a little Urban Outfitters dress, size large. I have been a lot more picky with my Urban, but I thought this is really cute. If you can kind of tell, it's like a black on black, like gingham. And like the smocking, I like the tiered aspect to it. I think this is just going to be like a good graduation, summer event dress. Super cute. I have a ton of these little t-shirts in here. This is Take 2, made in India, size 8. I do not have any idea what this is. Oh, yes, I do. This is Madewell, size 10. I am trying to be a little pickier with my Madewell, and I was like, oh, is this a little older? But it's actually from, if I'm not mistaken, Spring Summer 24. Yep.
Wow. And is it silk? It looks, or is it viscose?
Viscose.
It looks like silk. Like a very silky viscose.
But I was like, you know what? I'll give the girl a try. I like these like sleeves that have this kind of like extra little,
it's a unique
extra little flair to her. I think that's real fun. This is just a really fun little seasonally appropriate vintage piece, beachwear by Eiffels. I like this logo. This little diva sitting on her little tag. Really cute, just very nautical, very like old money. Like Princess Diana would have worn this in Ibiza.
It's just really terry cloth.
Yeah, and it's like juicy couture, like terry cloth.
It's towel.
It is towel.
I.M. towel.
Good for the spring and the summer. Here is another one of my little Y2K t-shirts, Nicole Miller. Extra large. Fashion. Oh, passion for fashion. I love her. And I like, again, we're just full of divas today. The divas walking her little dogs. This is a really good little t-shirt, Rep MN. This is just like a little state run something. And it's the old Minnesota Twins logo and the old North Stars hockey logo. Now the Minnesota Wild.
And now the Dallas Stars.
Yeah, state of mind. Plain little black t-shirt. Any of those like local sporting t-shirts do pretty good for me, which is nice. I did also find a lot of really good Abercrombie this day. This was the first one. They are all like extra small to medium, so I think this all came from the same family. Abercrombie and Fitch, size medium. Really cute little like white, just short sleeve sweater. Again, like really good little transitional piece. Really, really easy. That was like shocking. I didn't even need to bleach it. She was just real white, which is amazing. I enlisted the help of Debbie for these next two things, and then I think we'll wrap it up for the day. She helped me depill these because Lord knows I've been busy. Abercrombie and Fitch, extra, extra small. Really cute, just little lavender purple sweater.
It's more purple in person than it looks on camera.
Yeah, the gray is kind of throwing her off, but it's just a nice little super soft purple sweater. The next one is a regular small, little like detail. I don't know what you call that knit.
I don't know.
It's got a little something in it, but I like that it has the kind of like wider sleeve to it, and it just has the cute little buttons.
It is cute.
This is very
like granny core.
yeah, very preppy. Okay.
All right, folks.
That's it for part one.
Yeah, that's not all, but that's all for this video. This is an absolute 2-part all. Wow.
This is a lot.
Even on Thursday, we're gonna have to move pretty quick. That's all that we have for you guys today, but Valentine's, I will see you tomorrow, and the rest of you, we will see you for part 2 of this haul on Thursday.
Goodbye.